Hello, and welcome to the final stretch of 9th grade. I would say you're going against your doom, but I'm here to help you study for your biocomp. You're probably still doomed if you only use these videos, but never mind that. Let's get right into it. Today we start with evolution. Evolution. Oh, that tricky word. Our generation grew with the idea that evolution is what happened to your Pokemon after you battled it enough times. No, just me? Oh, okay. The evolution I'm talking about is the kind that Mr. Charles Darwin came up with, evolution by natural selection. Now let me be clear on who came up with the idea of evolution in itself. Charles Darwin did not invent the idea of evolution. That goes back to, some scientists argue anyways, the ancient Chinese and the ancient Greeks, but that's besides the point. The two guys we're looking at here are Charles Darwin and Jean-Baptiste Lamarck. So Lamarck was a French naturalist who lived in the 18th and 19th century who believed in the idea of inheritance of acquired characteristics. He believed that this led to the gradual changes that would build up to evolution. To help illustrate my point, let's head to the whiteboard.
Let's take the classic example of a giraffe to work with. Lamarck's idea went something like this. Giraffes originally had short necks, but they really, and I mean really, wanted those fruits at the tops of trees. So they stretched and stretched their necks until they could. Then they decided it would be a good idea to pass that on to their kids. And their kids thought it would be a good idea to pass it on to their kids. So now all of the giraffes have long necks. Man, if it were that easy, I'd go back in time and tell my parents to read up on quantum physics before I was born. Thanks, whiteboard.
Anyway, we now know that's not how it works. Sorry, Lamarck. But anyways, the people back in his day thought this was really hot stuff, or at least the ones who believed in evolutionary theory. So fast forward to 1831, 2 years after Lamarck died. A ship is setting off from Britain, and its name is... No, not John Cena. The HMS Beagle. And on board that ship is... No, not John Cena! Charles Darwin. The man on board the HMS Beagle was Charles Darwin. So Darwin sailed about the globe aboard that ship. But the most important part was when he stopped in the Galapagos. The Galapagos are an island chain situated off the coast of South America. While on the islands, Darwin noted two things: fossils and diverse populations. Now one might ask, how can fossils of long-dead organisms help develop an evolutionary theory? Well, Darwin noticed that many of the fossils resembled modern organisms, to a certain extent. There were differences, but they were still distinguishable enough that he could tell that they were of the species today. Darwin hypothesized that the fossils were developed over time to become the species we know and love today. Or maybe not love. That blobfish is looking at me kind of funny. His ideas were further strengthened by the diverse populations found in the Galapagos. Let's take the famed Galapagos tortoises as an example. Mind you, the term Galapagos tortoise refers to all 12 species, not a singular one. So Darwin noticed that the tortoises were more or less looked the same, but they had distinct characteristics that helped them thrive in their particular environments. For example, some of them had longer necks or pointed beaks. This evidence led him to believe that species could change over time to better fit their environments. When he returned to England, Darwin jotted down his notes and then locked them up. He thought they were too controversial. Jeez, and we thought 2016 politics was too controversial. Sorry, Will. Anyway, he caught wind that another scientist, Alfred Russel Wallace, was also developing a theory of natural selection. Wallace wrote to Darwin in a super lofty and long letter, but you don't need to know the whole thing. It can be summarized as the following. Darwin said, "Bye. I got this dope new idea and I want you to spot check it. Love, Wallace." Okay, granted, Wallace did not talk like an Asian druggie named Jason Jewick, but still, you get the idea. So Darwin felt pressured and decided he would jointly present the idea at this science conference in Paris. In the end though, Darwin got most of the credit. So that is how we got the theory of evolution by natural selection. If you made it this far through this cringeworthy video, congrats! You're one step closer to not failing your biocomp, or your money back guaranteed. Not really, I don't have any money. So today, we covered Lamarck's theory of inheritance of acquired characteristics, Darwin's adventures in the Galapagos, and who really got the credit for the theory of natural selection. Next time we delve into what Darwin's work meant for the evolutionary thought, and thanks for watching.